We've taken our Nile cruise ship down to Kom Ombo now. It's our next stop before we get down to Aswan, and this is the site of another fantastic temple. So tell us about what is so important at Kom Ombo. Why do the ships stop here to check out this site?
Actually, if the boats or the ships didn't stop in this point, that means you'll never enter to Aswan, because this stop very important to visit the temple of of God Sobekra and the temple of God Horwer, the dual temple. Actually, this temple dedicated, the only temple in Egypt dedicated for two triads. Actually, the first triad consists of God Horwer and his wife Tasenet Nefret and the little son Banib Tawi, and the other triad actually consists of God Sobekra and his wife Goddess Hathor and the little son Khonsuhur. So, and those temples actually merged together, actually they united together in everything, so they're sharing everything, because this is the main idea of this main gods, and that's why they build a temple for those gods to be sharing everything. Yeah. So when you go to present offering, you should present it for both of them, not for Sobek only or not for God Horwer only. So you should present it for both of them. So this temple, actually the existing temple, which still exists, preserved till today, this temple built during Greek and Roman period. So started almost like started by King Ptolemy number 5 till Ptolemy number 12, and during Roman period we have achievements built by two emperors, Tiberius. I mean the two most famous emperors from the Roman period, actually, the Emperor Tiberius and Emperor Claudius. So they added the 16 columns in the first open court. So Kom Ombo actually, it is very famous, was the crocodile god. Even he was the god of evil, or the symbol of evil in ancient Egyptian times. But he's the more famous in this temple, actually, because he's so weird. I mean, strange animal. Actually, it is crocodile. So everybody's carrying crocodile. So that's why it is more famous. When you say or mention Kom Ombo to anyone, he will just directly tell you that, oh, Sobekra or crocodile, yeah, or the crocodile god. But at the same time, both of them, they are the main gods of the temple. Actually, each one has his own temple, his own holy of holies and rituals. So yeah, so this temple, one of the most beautiful and yeah, not very well preserved, but it's nice temple. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the reason it's split between the two gods, they were actually brothers, right?
They are brothers, yes. Actually, yeah.
So there was kind of a story there of
this. Yeah, we have to know that everywhere and any state of Egypt, we have a supreme god, and the supreme god of the triads, or the gods who could located in this city. So to make from these gods are very famous and very important, and the holy gods and the creator god, they have the priest creating a story and legend behind that. So they creating like this god is the god of creation, the god who created the world. The world, when I mention the world, okay, it means that Egypt. So so this Kom Ombo island, according to the legend of earth creation of Kom Ombo, actually, they said that the legend says that there is God Ra and has two sons, God Sobekra and God Horwer. God Horwer was very kind, very nice, and very peaceful, actually, with the people, with the creations who lives in this Kom Ombo. And God Sobekra, he was very sharp, not nice, not soft with them. So no one in love with God Sobekra. So that's why Sobekra, he feels jealous of his brother, and then he asks him to leave the place, to leave Kom Ombo, because he want to be the only ruler in here. But at the same time, God Horwer, he refused, and he said that, no, I can't leave it, because our father chose this for us, and he divided this throne between me and you. So I cannot. He told him that Sobekra, he said that, if you will not leave this place, I will kill you, because the other one was very kind, very nice, very peaceful. He decided to leave without any problem, without any fighting, without any blood, Once he left the Kom Ombo, all the creations followed him. Nobody stayed in Kom Ombo.
They didn't want to be there with the crocodile.
So he became the only person and the only creation, the only one stay in Kom Ombo, and he became the ruler but of himself. So that's why he used the magical spells to let the dead people return back to the first life. It's so weird.
It's the opposite of what we've talked a lot about.
Yeah, actually, because they believe that, and they have a very important text talking about resurrection in afterlife and rebirth in afterlife. But to let creations return to the first life, it's so weird. So that's why when he tells this magical spells and the recitations to let the dead people return back to the life, to the first life. So those creations, when they started to plant, doing plantations, they planted gold and silver. Gold and silver. No one can eat gold or silver. So that's why he found no way just to let his brother come, to let all creations return back with him. And then God is mad, goddess of justice. She divided the throne between them actually, and she divided the temple, she divided everything. And yeah, and we have the very important division scene between the temple of God Sobek and God Horus or Horwer inside this great temple of Kom Ombo.
So now when you visit today, it's split between both of them. And
yes, but they have one offering table actually. Yeah. So this offering table showed, in the first open court we have seen it there. So we have just one big large altar or offering table. So for both of them. So anyone come and wanted to present offering, he should present it for both of them, not only for one. You have to be careful.
Yeah, no, that's a fascinating story. You also mentioned the crocodiles. There were a bunch of mummified crocodiles found at this temple, right?
Yeah, so many undiscovered till today. Crocodiles actually one of the symbols and the most holy form of God Sobek Ra. And Sobek united with God Ra and he became Sobek Ra. So every season or every year actually they choose one of the crocodiles to be the holy one, and once this crocodile died, they mummified him and then they bury him in the necropolis in the Shat city, the big cemetery of crocodiles or mummified crocodiles. So the ancient Egyptians, they never worship for those crocodiles as a crocodile, but they worship for hidden things which inside this crocodile. Because the crocodile going to the deepest part of the water, and then going to, the deepest part is very dark, and then going up, getting light, and then he get to the island, so the full light. So it's symbols like represents the sunrise and sunset, the circle of the day. Also symbol of protection, has a power, yeah. So yeah, the crocodile god is very important in ancient Egyptian mythology, yeah.
So
that's very good.
That's a great overview of Kom Ombo Temple, and this one is kind of right next to the water, so it's much easier to access. You can just kind of get off the ship and walk right there.
Or you can jump from the ship to the temple. It's very easy. It's very easy to go there.
So very easy to access and a must-hit spot on your way from Luxor down to Aswan.